All right, good afternoon, hockey fans. Thanks for tuning in again. Second game of Sunday. Lightning looking to take on the Sauk Rapids Storm. We have battled off with these Storm before at home with a victory 9-3. Coming hot off 2 victories starting off here. Storm able to get it into the zone. Lightning looking at trying to clear it. Bauer pushing up the boards. Just not enough to get it out of the zone. Storm coming up. Gonna see a shot on goal. Broken up by Dauber. Storm pushing it back to the blue line. Just out of reach. Storm is gonna have to take back up. Storm entering in. Offsides. Whistle. Couldn't hear it myself, but a whistle was called for offsides. Line changes all around. Storm win the faceoff. They're going to come in, take a shot, just wide of the net. Storm pushes it behind the net, pushing out front, looking for a backhand. Good stick comes down from Evenson, deflect that shot. Moroni using the boards, skating up with it. Interference. Looks like Evenson going in the box for interference. Might not make the camera roll. Didn't see it. Happening back in front of the net. This is going to put us on an Emily Sand and Gravel penalty kill. Heavy defense expected. 13:49 in. Refs waiting for the penalty to get it back on the puck. Pause. There we go. A minute and a half on the clock for Evenson in the board for interference. Face-off. Storm's going to try to dump it in. Picked up by Kilmer behind the net. Using the boards, try to get to Kes. They keep it in. Trying to get it clear, unable to do so. Horton's going to try to round it up to Kes. Kes bounces around his man. He's got Moroni, hits his man. Push it up to Kes. Take a shot, save. And they will put one in. Moroni to Kes, Kes to Moroni. I don't know who went back and forth, but they're going to put one in, take team it in. First on the board at 13-13, shorthanded. 54 seconds remain on the penalty kill. 13-13 on the first period. Butcher trying to put one on net, gets deflected. Just to let you know, we are sitting on some pretty poor Wi-Fi, so hopefully we'll stick with you the whole game. But regardless, we are recording it, so we'll be able to put it on live. Shot on goal from the blue line, puts it on the pads. Peterson puts it down, puts it off from the corner. Trying to skate it out. Good stick from Storm, keeps it in play, but they're ready to take up. Butcher pushes it up the Carr. And defensive man comes up from the Storm, trying to get a play into it. Lightning going to be coming full strength in 17 seconds. Swapping out some D. Dauber comes in, fresh set of legs, pushes up the Carr. Carr's going to try to stick handle. And Storm stealing away. Leaves Christenson back on D. Good sticks on from the Lightning. Good clear from Carr. Storm dump it in deep. Christenson back to retrieve. Trying to push it out. Tries to hit it, but right at the blue line. Storm grab it. Gonna see a shot come off. No goal. Just wide. Moroni elects to dump it behind the net. Pushing over to Dauber. Dauber trying to push it out. Gets Kes, but Dauber's going to try to pick it up. Storm get a good clear. 1-on-3, gonna see a shot, and they will put one in. Storm even it up. Scoreboard still showing 0-0, but it is 1-1. There's the 1-1. Face-off, Storm is going to try to dump it in, but good stick on by Horton. Keeps it. Pass up to Hoag. Butcher keeping the pressure. Knocks it loose. Two defensive men sitting back. He's going to take a shot. Saved by Tendi. Out front. Cleared. Kept in by Carr. Carr's going to fire another shot. Deflected out into the net and out of play. One 10:54 remaining in the first period. Moroni trying to push it back to Kes. Moroni pushing it over to Binda. Oh, good sticks. Nothing getting in. Hit the pole, came out. Moroni tried to put one in, but bounced off the stick of the Storm. Storm able to clear the zone. Binda grabbing it. And cleared. Offside's not called. 17 was sitting out. But now they're going to have to take up. Battle on the boards. Storm coming in with a shot. Takes a shot. Peterson saved. A raise of a shoulder. Blocked that out. Trying to get a clear. Storm keep it in at the blue line. Another try to attempt to clear, but again the Storm. Good D keeping it on in. Kilmer skating up with it. He's going to push it over to Kes. And a little too much sauce on the Storm is going to be called an icing at 9:34 into the first period. Had a stick on it, but good stick from the Storm, able to get a good clear. Good dump. And Lightning trying to get back into it. Keeping the pressure right at the blue line. They do get a clear. Lightning already there to take up. Carr coming in. Storm get a clear. Hit their man right at the blue line. Christenson trying to keep the pressure. Saved by Peterson. Loose puck though. And they will put one in for cleanup. Storm in the lead right now with Lightning at 1, Storm at 2. Kes coming out with a vengeance. Coming in, trying to center it. Moroni trying to get to it, but Storm get to it first. Shot, ooh, hits off of the helmet. Dauber poking away. Dauber dumping it in, but Storm right there in the circle, picking it up, trying to clear, and they are able to get a clear. Storm just leave it behind. Moroni over to Kes up the blue line. Picking it up. Pushing it back to Horton. And shot on goal cleared by the Storm. Ref calling for a tip from the Storm. So no icing. Landen try to clear. Try to clear again. Good defense going on by the Storm. Keeping it in. Shot on goal, saved by Peterson. Clock started a little early, but we're going to continue playing. Clear from the Lightning. Breakaway opportunity. Daley coming in with the shot, passing it over to Butcher. Playmakers they are, and they're going to tie it up with 2-2 at 6:44. At 6:44, first period, tied up 2-2. Back and forth game. Stormy looking to dump it. Carr's picked it up. He's pushing it up to Daley again. Daley coming in, good pressure from the Storm, pushing him off to the side. Another centering option. And goalie sits on it just in the nick of time as it looked a little loose. Crowd is ecstatic here today. Moroni pushing it back. Horton's going to pick it up, takes a shot. Loose puck still. Early whistle as loose puck. Moroni back to Kes. Kes going to wind up. Saved by the Tendy. Moroni picking up in the corner, trying to hit back to Horton. But good Storm defense. And a little too much sauce is going to be another icing call on the Storm. Storm playing with a light bench. Only 3 players remain on the bench for cycling through. We do appreciate they did move the game up from a 4:45 game slot to probably start about 2:50 or so. Good stick from Kes, kept it in. Going to the house, and goaltender pushes it off to the side, but Kes and Horton battling through. Clear back to Dauber. Kes picking it up though after Dauber pushes it in. Good pressure by the Storm. Kes takes a shot. Loose puck out front. Saved by the Tendy again. Storm still trying to clear it. Push back. Storm able to clear it. Storm pushing over. You're going to see a shot. Good stick by Dauber. Breaks that up. And good clear. Kes trying to keep the pressure. Helps leave it behind for Horton to try to pick it up. Oh! That looks like it might be roughing. As Kes draws a penalty, this is going to put us on our Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. 5-on-4 hockey. 2-2, sitting at 4:42. Kilmer drops it down on the air, tries to push it in, but intercepted by the Storm. They're skating in with it, taking a shot just on the side. Carr lets to skate out with it. He's got Daley with him up front. 2-on-1. Good stick by the Storm. And Storm going to be able to push it out. They're calling a tip. And pushing up to Daley. Daley skating in with it. Daley tries to take a shot, but deflected by the Storm. Carr takes a shot. And they'll put one in. That's going to put the Lightning up 3-2 at 3:47 of the first. Taking full advantage of that power play opportunity. Dumping it in, Storm's going to pick it up. Good hustle by Butcher, but Storm's still able to pick it up. Moroni picks it off. Centering option. Horton tying up his man, unable to get anything through. Shot on goal. Oh, looks like it just hit the post. Centering option. And unable to get it through. And Horton picks it up. Good stick by Storm. Takes a shot, saved by Peterson. Hits Moroni up by the blue line. Oh, another good stick by the Storm. Storm passing it from blue line to blue line. Gonna see a shot on goal. Saved by Peterson. Horton trying to pick it up. Moroni sending it down. Just missed the net. And that will be an icing. Looking for a line change for the Lightning. Let's get it. Oh. Pressure. Out of the zone. Storm trying to push one on net, but goes wide. Good stick from Dauber, keeps it clear. Trying to line something up, but unable to get it out. Storm's going to take a shot. Kilmer knocks it down, pushes it over to Hoag. Hoag's going to try to clear it, but Storm's still holding it in. Carr's going to pick it up. Pushing up to Daley. Carr pushes it to Daley. Daley's going to come in. And they'll put one in. Lightning up 4-2 at a minute 47 remaining in the first. Didn't see it. Ref was having a little conversation with the attendee of the Storm. Storm entering. Keeping the pressure. Centering option. Kyle up in front of the net. And cleared puck. Off to the races. Kes along with 2 Storm. Storm put a stick on it, knock it loose. Moroni's gonna take a shot. Oh, good stick from the Storm. And that's gonna go out of play to cause a whistle blow. Pushing it back. Kes gonna wind up, takes a shot. Just goes over the net. Who and what? Looked like Butcher to Moroni out front, and they're gonna put one in, making it 5-2. Minute 6 remaining in the first period. Pushing it back to Kilmer. Just missed the pass though. And Carr picking it up, trying to skate out. Storm able to clear the zone. Kilmer pushing it back. Peterson, just on the skirts is, looked like the Storm trying to push one in and just got off it. 14 seconds. Daley's coming into the net, trying to back pass at the Carr and bounces off some sticks. That might be the end of the first with 5 seconds remaining. And that's going to be the end of the first period with Lightning up 5-2. As we take this Lakes Tile intermission, Coach is going to be talking. What's going good? What's going bad? What are we going to work on? Lightning up 5-2. A lot of hockey left to be played yet, though. Brought to you by Lakes Tile. We're ready to kick off the second period. Stuck on some skates. Storm battling out. They're able to be successful on it. They're going to see a shot. just over the shoulder net of Peterson. Storm's going to try to keep it in. Good stick on from Christenson, trying to clear. And get a clear, but Storm ready to take up. Christenson grabbing it, letting him go. Pardon me about that. No Lightning crashing the net. And we got a breakaway opportunity. Moroni left, knocks up the stick, but still going to see a shot on goal. Moroni intercepts a shot on goal. He's skating up with it. He's got the numbers with. Pushing up to Dauber. Dauber's going to take a shot. Just goes high. And Storm get a good clear. And Storm trying to backhand it, pass, unable to successfully do so. Lightning pushing it up. Storm throwing it to the other side in front of their own house. Dangerous maneuver, but no Lightning there. Storm picking up a neutral ice. Pressure being kept. Pad saved by Peterson. Trying the backhand. It's somewhere. It's loose. It's out. Butcher trying to keep it. Carr. Whoa. Good defense from the Storm. Carr entering the zone. Gonna see a shot. Oh! Hits the right bar on the left inside and puts it in. Sniping it. Putting goal number 6 on the board. Trying to push it in. Gets up the blue line. Butcher's going to grab it. Nobody there crashing the net, and Tendy saves and covers. Moroni back to Kes, shot on goal, but doesn't make it there. Storm interrupted. Good stick on from Kes, knocks it loose, but Storm still able to clear. Christenson back on D. Racing off, shot on goal, saved by Peterson. Flew out and play into the net. Pushing it back to Kilmer. Kilmer has no pressure, and then it came and clear. Kes keeping the pressure. Into Moroni. No defensive. Shot on goal. Saved twice by the goaltender. Moroni and Kes couldn't clean it up, and Storm able to clear the zone. Kilmer back on D. Offsides being called. Storm entering the zone just a little too quick before that puck and causing an offsides at 11:57 in the second period. Good skates by the Storm, kicking it in. Taking a shot wide on the net. Lightning trying to clear, ringing the boards. Pressure being given. And good stick on from the Storm, keep it in. Shot on goal. Oh, one hanging out with no defensive men on him. Good block by Kilmer, and Carr's going to pick it up. Good stick from the Storm, but Dauber's going to see it and try to push it in. Kilmer picking it back in the zone. And we're going to see a backhand shot potential. Loose change out front. Shot saved, deflected into the back of the net by Peterson. Pushed out front for the Storm to pick up. Shot goes wide. Carr's going to pick it up. Skate out of the zone. He's got two in front of him. Takes a shot. Glove save by the Tendy. 10:49 remain in the second period. Evenson pushed up, takes a shot and save. Stuck underneath some skates. Moroni pushes it back and good stick by the Storm. They've got a breakaway. Peterson stepping up and hit the post. Goalie's best friend. Centering option. Loose puck goes out front, trying to hit the blue line. Stuck somewhere, there it is. Still gonna see a shot. Knocked down by Peterson. Peterson elects to cover. Winding up 6-2, 10:08 in the second period. Good skate by Butcher, pushing it out for Daley. No, Horton. Horton's coming in with it. Shot on goal, just deflected, saved by the Tendy. Storm trying to ring the boards, but nobody there but Horton. Horton's looking to center in it. And loose change out front, still stuck. Butcher trying to do something with it. But good defense from Storm, getting some sticks on it. Knocking anything from going in. Storm takes a shot, saved by Peterson, and Carr picks it up. And it goes in. It goes in at 9:21 for the 7th goal. Back at it. All right, trying to reach around the ref. Loose puck. Storm is going to grab it in the neutral zone. Knocked away by Kes. Kes poking it up. Going to the net. Takes a shot and just on the other side. Puts one in. 9:04 puts number 8 in. Face-off pushed back to the blue line of the Storm. They're kind of maintaining control right now through neutral zone. They're going to dump it in. Good pressure being kept from Dauber. Knocked loose. Butcher battling out. Hits his man Cooper. Evenson, 65. And Storm find it in the neutral zone, push it up to the line. They're going to dump it in. Horton trying to hit Butcher. Good stick on from Carr, breaks up the Storm. Carr's coming in, pushes it over to Moroni. Moroni backhand, and just a collision at the end with the goal. Lining up 9-2 at 8:16 remaining in the second period. Binda, Gearhart, and Carr up on it as your forwards. Horton and Evenson back on D. A neutral ice discussion, but Stormers are going to be able to dump it in. Evenson first to get to it. He pushes it up the boards to Carr. Good stick from the Storm, knocks it loose from him. And forcing a take up. Building some speed. Finding his lane. Good sticks by the Storm, break off a shot from potential. Evenson back on defense. And Storm going to dump it in. Good stick from Horton, knocks it away. And here comes Horton, out of the zone. He's got two of them in front of him. Tries to roll it through. And Storm get it clear. Carr grabs it neutral ice. Takes a shot, saved by the Tendy, knocks away. Defensive line changing up. Storm trying to pass it up, missed their mark. Kilmer grabs it. Good hard shot, trying to dump it in. Storm's going to try to pick it up behind the net, looking for a centering option. Loose change, and the Lightning are able to clear it. Gets knocked on the other side. Host going to pick it up. Kilmer trying to push it up. Hits Horton or Butcher. Up to Moroni. Moroni over to Butcher. Sorry, that's Daley. 2-6 and 2-0 look very similar. Apologies. Daley and Moroni putting one in at 6:19. The Storm taking a timeout. Ready to play. Knocked back in the Lightning zone. Storm keeping pressure. Kilmer first to get it. He gets it out. Storm able to collect it back in the neutral zone. Passing up to the blue line, but just looks like it bounced over. Dauber is able to try to get it cleared, but intercepted by the Storm. Carr grabbing it, pushing it back to Dauber. Carr pushing up to Hoag. And might be too much sauce as Storm tried to clear it, and that's going to be icing on the Storm. Not paying attention to the drop. Luckily, Daley gets a shot on goal, dumps it in as he missed the mark. Storm trying to clear it, and they do so. Battle of sticks, and Evanson's going to dump it in. Good stick on by Evanson, keeping it in, but Storm coming to approach it, and they clear the zone. Another good stick from Evenson. Icing waved off. Storm trying to clear it. They hit their man by the blue line. They're skating out with it. Entering the zone. Pressure from the Lightning. Pushing it behind the net. Collected. Looking for a centering option. Might have hit off her own player. And dumped over the corner. Moroni pushing up to Horton. Horton going, approaching. Backhand, saved by the Tendy. Taking the drop. Kes takes a shot, goes high above the net. Pushing it back to the line. Dauber's going to take a shot. Gearhart trying to clear it out behind the net. Storm, good defense, knocking him loose. Storm clearing the zone. Storm entering the zone. Gonna see a shot. Glove saved by Peterson. Pushing it back to Binda. Binda pushes it up the boards, but Storm able to collect it. Put one on net, but saved by Peterson. Pushed up the Carr. Carr's going with Binda. Binda's got it. Takes a shot. Save. And covered. Christenson battling out. It looked like Hoag kept it in play. Daley picking it up along the boards. Good stick from the Storm. Knock off a shot from Daley. Shot. Hits the shoulder of Peterson. Pushed it out to the corner. And shot on goal. The Storm are going to put one in. 2:39 remaining in the second period. Lining up 10-3. Good stick from Kes, knocks it loose from the Storm. Kes back of the net, pushing up to 11-3. Neutralized discussion. Storm, Lightning. Butcher grabbing it. He's going to take a shot, gets a good deflection off the Storm. Takes another shot, goes behind the net. Evenson picking it up, trying to push it over to Kes. Then he lost his stick. Player sticking behind, and looks like an offsides on the Storm. Keeping the pressure. He's got gear help behind him. Storm entering the zone. Christenson keeping good pressure. Storm will look to push it behind the net. They're there first to pick it up. Push one centered. Dauber trying to get to it. And Storm able to pick it up. Pushing it up, just goes wide. Another centering option. Storm going to take another shot. Deflected off of Gearhart. Somewhere. Storm going to dump it in for a icing. Minute 09 left in the second period. Lightning up 11-3. Scoreboard still reflecting 10, but that's all right. Moroni having a conversation with Binda. Moroni trying to push it over to Daley, but misread. And Storm's off to the races. Kilmer gets a good stick on it. Oh! A little too much. A little too much on that one. And they might be a major on that one. as we have 2 in the box. They're still not getting up here. No, it is one of the Storm players down at the moment. He is sitting up at this moment. Refs having a conversation, coaches out there. And he is getting up. Needed some assistance, but he is skating off on his own. Good to see him skating off on his own. Unsure what the official penalty is, but we do have, looks like Kilmer and Hoag in the box, listing for 1:30 each on those. But we do have 4 players on the ice, so unsure. Moroni's gonna let the dump one in. Horton battling out. Storm able to pick it up. Storm just mishandled it, and that will be an offsides on the Storm with 32 seconds remaining in the second period. Battling through, pushes it into the zone. Dauber keeping some pressure along the boards, knocked loose. Kes picking up, trying to center it. And Storm taking possession. Butcher's going to keep some pressure. Same with Kes. And Horton. Storm dumping it in. 4 seconds remain in the period. And Horton's going to pick it up. That's going to be the end of the second period. Unsure if they're going to zam it at this time, but I don't think that they are. So, this intermission brought to you by Lakes Tile. I don't know. So up on the board, score showing 10-3. I believe it is officially 11-3. We do still have a penalty kill with 34 seconds remaining for each of the penalties. Again, unsure exactly what we're doing, as it was 4-on-5 hockey, but we have 2 in the box. So I'm not sure if Kilmer will be sitting in there a little bit longer. Refs might be discussing with what's the process on that. All right. Face off here. Storm coming with the to the zone. Knocked loose. And Storm, good D, keeps it in. They're going to throw one towards the net. Goes right behind. Storm first to get to it. They're pushing it back to the blue line. To the other side. Winding up. Takes a shot. Just high. Hits the glass behind. Christenson keeping pressure. Carr there. Pushes up to Dauber. And offsides on the Storm. Carr picking it up, entering the zone. Takes a shot, goes wide. Gerhardt tying up his man, but Storm able to find the puck, and they're skating out with it. Good pass by the Storm, shot on goal, saved by Peterson. With a 6-point lead, it is running time at this point. Over to Evenson. Just a little too far. Storm's going to grab it first. They're going to try to push it behind the net. Horton puts a stick on it. Lost in the corner. And found. Horton's going to pick it up. Skates it out. Good stick by Moroni. Moroni takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Storm clear it. 2-on-1 hockey as Storm is coming in. Takes a shot. Pad save by Peterson. Horton getting it clear. Pushing up to Moroni. But misses the puck. And Storm picking it up in the corner. Daley picking it up. Pushing it over. Moroni sitting there. Cooper puts one on net but just goes wide. Tied up in front of the net. Daley's going to take a shot. Loose puck out front. And Storm able to get it, grab it, and send it down. That's going to be an icing call on the Storm. Back to Christenson. Christenson's going to put one up. Loosening. Does Binda put one in? Binda puts one in. And it's going to be on a goalie cam as well, so we'll have that. Smile ear to ear, I can see it from here. Storm getting possession, they're going to try dumping in. No icing. Christenson going to pick it up, around the boards. Butcher and Kes. And able to push it through. Kes skating in, push it over to Binda. Dauber's going to pick it up, trying the backhand. Binda still has possession. Loose puck out front. And Dauber going to put one in as well. No. Butcher. Time for an eye exam. Post picking it up just at the blue line. And going to be an offsides as Storm down on the ice as they re-entered. Storm going to try taking a shot, hits Evenson. Horton off to the races. And Storm beat him off to it. Hoag keeping the pressure. And might have been a shot on goal from Hoag or miss bouncer, but Tendy has to cover. Hoag looked like he wanted that one. Moroni back to Daley. Daley tries to take a shot. Good deflection by the Storm. Storm pass it up to the blue line. They're able to make their pass, and they're skating in. Good pass in front. Shot saved. Good stick from Horton. Pushing off many of the cleanup there going on. Storm picking it up back in the corner. Evenson maintaining control. Tries to push up to Moroni. Moroni pushing over to the boards. He's got Daley coming on strong. Gerhardt out front. And Daley puts one back in. Neutralize discussion, and Storm's going to grab it. They're on a breakaway, taking a shot, and they will put one in. Seven minutes remaining. Scoreboard showing 10-4 at the moment. Still running time. Dauber out to pick it up in the corner, but Storm able to get to their first. Pushing it back to the blue line they are. Lining up for something. Shot and goal. Stick save from Peterson. They're still trying to push one in. Loose change not able to be collected with that one. And Christenson skating out with it. Pushes over, just skates and puts in front of Dauber. And a good clear from the Storm. Carr's going to take back up with it. Trying to push it over, but Storm are going to pick it up. And offsides on the Storm. Storm keeping some good pressure, but Horton able to pick it up. Trying to push it up. Storm collecting it. Moroni keeping some pressure, trying to ring the boards. Horton keeping on with the boards, but the Storm keeping with it, skating through the neutral zone, trying to push it out front, but unable to get it all the way there. The ref wanted to get in the play, stop the puck from moving too much forward. Well, Laning's still able to collect with it. Good stick on from the Storm, push it in. Good thinking for Hoag, but offside's called on the Lightning. Storm getting possession, skating through with the neutral zone. First of the puck, they're going to see a shot, goes high. Good clear. Kes has a breakaway opportunity here. And they will put one in. Evenson just skates past his puck. Delayed penalty coming on. Boom. Evenson. Cooper going to the sin bin for a minute and a half. 3:02 remaining on the board. Peterson covering and trying to throw it away, but refs blow the whistle. Ceasing play. Storm taking a shot. Saved by Peterson. Attempt to clear. Storm picking up at the blue line. Taking a shot. Intercepted by Carr, but lost underneath the skates. And Storm tried to put a stick on it, but Carr reclaimed it. Carr pushing it back to Binda. Binda just goes wide. Oh. I think Carr put one in. Trying to push one out front, but I think it hit the back of the goaltender and ended up going in. Called minute 39. Seven seconds remaining of the Emily Santa Gravel penalty kill. Good kick save by Tendy, pushes it off as the shot came in from Kilmer. Daley tries to put one on net. Storm recouping it. Exiting the zone. Skates by, takes a shot, pad save by Peterson. Evenson out of the box. Storm trying to center it, but intercepted by Kilmer. And that's going to put one in the box for the Storm. It's going to put us on a Buster's Masonry power play opportunity. Two seconds remain on the board with a running clock at the moment. Back to Kes. Kes takes a shot, intercepted by the Storm. Storm able to skate out with it. And good stick from the Lightning right as they entered the zone, but another good stick from the Storm. They're looking at trying to get one more in. Good save by Peterson. Some loose change. Kes trying to pick it up. And that's going to be the end of the game. Lightning take a sweep this weekend with 3 games. 1 at home, 2 on the road, with W's all around. Busy weekend next weekend with 5 games, I believe all at home at the Hallett. Make sure to tune in for those. We'll publish that schedule Thursday, Friday. But I believe the first game will be Friday evening. And we'll be live from the Hallett. Binda celebrating his first goal today. Look for that on the highlight reel. We'll get that uploaded to YouTube. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. And again, we'll be live next Friday. We'll stay live until the boys clear the ice. If you did tune in for any loved families, make sure they make it home safe. It is treacherous conditions on the way home. And thanks to the Storm for allowing us to move the game up so we can get home a little bit earlier. Thanks again.